Hello, hello. I hope you are well. It is a rainy April afternoon and we are going to spend some time doing some spring baking, and I am so looking forward to it. I've been scheming some spring recipes that I would like to try, and we have Easter weekend and I'm so thankful we get to spend time with family and loved ones celebrating. So the goal is to have as much delicious and sweet dishes that we possibly can to enjoy together. So on the menu, we're gonna make more of those peanut butter eggs that we recently made. They're just so delicious and so adorable, but I want to do a little spin on it and try to make them a little smaller, and then also do multiple colors. The last batch we did a beautiful light blue, but I'm thinking we could do maybe a light pink, maybe a light yellow. I'm not sure, we're gonna play around with it. And then for a savory option, we're gonna make some sourdough cheddar biscuits, some long fermented sourdough cheddar biscuits. Biscuits are personally one of my favorite baked goods, so I'm very much looking forward to that. And then we're also gonna make some bunny brownies. They're really just our favorite sourdough brownie recipe, but I'm trying to be festive and calling them bunny brownies. We recently found out that brownies freeze really well, and our new life goal is to always have brownies in the freezer ready to go. So we're running low on our stash, so we're gonna make some brownies. And then the main event is we're gonna make a gorgeous garden-inspired carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. I actually really enjoy carrot cake now. I used to not be into it, but as I'm continuously expanding my palate horizons, it sounds quite yummy and feels like the perfect spring Easter treat. I'm thinking we'll start with our peanut butter eggs because last time I made them, I found it super helpful to have the peanut butter egg shape spend more time in the freezer so that it didn't crumble when I dipped them in the white chocolate. So that was a learning. So we'll start with that and then probably go into our biscuits so they can have more fermentation time. This mixer is about to work overtime. It already smells amazing. I love peanut butter. Anything peanut butter chocolate has me sold. And to be clear, even though I enjoy many other desserts like carrot cake now, nothing comes even close to how much I enjoy a chocolate dessert. It doesn't even matter what kind of chocolate dessert, but as long as it is mainly a chocolate dessert, that will be my favorite. This is chocolate, and this is every other sweet treat down here. There's no competition for me. I absolutely love chocolate, but of course, I love playing with a bunch of different flavors. In springtime, you know, I like some lemon, some citrus, some elderflower, lavender. There's so many beautiful flavors, so I have to expand my horizons, but we gotta make sure we incorporate some chocolate desserts as well. A little bit of this food coloring goes a long way. This is blue spirulina. I'm gonna mix in some matcha too. Okay, I'm expanding on our first batch and just melted some more chocolate and coconut oil within the first color bowl, the same bowl basically. And I'm gonna do some of this lighter pale blue color, and then I'm gonna add in some purple or some beetroot powder to hopefully create a purpley color. I love them. They're so cute. I took them on a field trip to the garden to take some photographs. The biscuits are easy today, and then we'll do the bulk of it tomorrow, but all we have to do today is mix our flour, melted butter, sourdough starter, sugar, milk, and then we'll let it rest for 8 to 24 hours. See ya in the morning. Good morning from the next day. We're doing some early morning baking. We already completed the cheddar biscuits. They smell phenomenal. I'm gonna do a little taste test. I've also got the carrot cake started, and the plan is to try to finish that up this morning, let it cool, and then we'll decorate it later today. All right, I got the most funky looking biscuit. I wish I made them smaller actually, because like I wish I shaped them smaller so that they would go around more. Like I think, I'm trying to remember how many people we're gonna have on Easter, but it would have been better to have like smaller ones so that everyone could have their own, but it's okay. It is what it is. But all right, here we go.
So crunch.
It's so yummy. I like how they're drop biscuits. Last time I made biscuits, they were like the perfect round with the biscuit cutter, but oh, yes, I want some. Wells wants a bite. These are winners. So yummy. It tastes like a Cheez-It biscuit. That's the best way I can describe it. It's so good. I love when food blogs have the option to cross off the ingredients as you're making the recipe. So helpful. Keeps me in line. Palmer is pleased to be in the kitchen during this recipe. He loves carrots. About running errands, and I'm back in the same shirt as yesterday. Don't worry about it. It's so cheerful. It feels right for Easter weekend. So, and it's already kind of dirty from baking because these sleeves are not practical for baking. I can roll them up, but you know, it was a stylistic choice if we're being honest. But anyways, I realized that I didn't really think through my brownies because I used all of our sour discard yesterday when I started our biscuits. So we don't have any more sourdough discard, and you need half a cup. So I don't have enough time to like feed the starter multiple times and get more discard. So we are gonna pivot. I still wanna make brownies, but I'm debating if I should just do a classic, delicious, decadent brownie recipe, or we have a lot of leftover applesauce from our carrot cake. Our carrot cake called for half a cup of applesauce, but I got like a big jar of it. So I'm thinking, do I do like a more simple 3-ingredient version? I've done a 3-ingredient applesauce before and I remember it being good. Of course, it's not gonna be as decadent as a, you know, more elaborate recipe. So I'm pondering on that, but I did just go to Whole Foods and I picked up this chocolate bunny, and the vision is to surround the brownies by the bunny, hence making them the bunny brownies. I was hoping they had like miniature chocolate bunnies that I could put on top of each brownie, but this is what we're working with. So that's what we're gonna do. And now I'm just debating, do I go ahead and make our brownie recipe, or maybe I can sit and decide on that a little more and we'll just make our frosting now for our carrot cake. I think we should do that because that's the main priority for Easter anyways. The brownies is like more of a self-motivated recipe because we just love chocolate.
Oh yeah.
I definitely could improve on my frosting technique, but you know, it looks homey and homemade. And I picked up these carrots with the tops on them from a local farm the other day. I think even before I decided to make carrot cake, and I think they're perfect for a little garnish. So I'm gonna try to wrap them along the side of the cake. And then on the top, I'm gonna go in the garden and see if we have any cosmos. And then I think I'm gonna either keep them whole or just pull off their petals for a little something something on the top. We don't have a lot of cosmos in bloom right now, unfortunately. Looks like we have a few more opening up very, very soon. We planted these seeds in February, and this one was our first bloom in this section, but as you can see, it got a little wilted in today's sunshine. We have a few though. We have some yellow ones over here, and then we have a bunch of those daisies. So I'll probably put some daisies on the cake too. Do we stop there, or more the merrier with some elderflower? Let's see. It's kind of fun. I'm kind of thinking the more the merrier. Ta-da! I've decided to put our applesauce to use, and we are going to do applesauce brownies. It seriously is 4 ingredients. I can't believe how simple it is. The texture is a little odd, but we're just going for it. Okay, it's many hours later. but we completed all of our baking tasks and I'm very thankful about that. These brownies, I did a taste test. They certainly are yummy. I would say they're yummy, but they need to be branded as healthier brownies because if you're expecting this decadent, it's delicious, but decadent classic brownie flavor, it's a little different. It's very fudgy though. I actually quite like how cacao forward it is instead of like all the other sugar and brownies. I mean, I still like classic sourdough brownies more that we keep in the freezer, so that's my caveat. But we tried something new. We did something different. And I'm very excited to munch on all these treats this weekend. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you and yours are well. I hope you're having a lovely spring and feeling as peaceful as possible. And I'm excited to see you next.